Blake.
I'm glad you're here. We've been having some trouble with raiders.
There's not a raider alive who troubles me.
They showed up in force. There were too many of them. They said as long as we... At least we know we're there.
More raiders. Fine.
We really are grateful.
Business is good.
Lucas,
My armor saved many a wastelander.
let's see what you got.
Got plenty of stock. Take your pick.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
Is that what this place is called?
Yeah, we're a real up-and-comer. A pit stop on the road for traders and such. We're not that big, but we got the bargains. Got a dock that can patch you up? We even got some lemonade. Well, that's what Deezer calls it anyway. There's a small catch, though. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's got to take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
I probably shouldn't say nothing, but listen. We want to make sure only good people come into Covenant. No undesirables. Nobody that ain't actually what they seem, you know?
I'm new to the area. What do you mean by undesirables?
But you don't know about... Jesus, listen. Not everyone in the Commonwealth is human, okay? Some are... synths. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Just take the test. You pass, and you can come inside where everything's safe, all right?
Do I really have to take the test?
Hey, rules are rules. You ready?
I guess.
Take a seat, and we can begin. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Medicate the infected area as best I can.
You have a medical background. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I lead the boy to safety, then turn him over to someone in charge.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Pitcher.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do you do?
I'd throw my tea in her face.
Of course. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
Duh. I'd dose myself with anti-mutagen agent.
Ignoring possible. Yes. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I'd loosen bolts on his water pipes. When he turns on the sink, he'll be in for a surprise.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate. Welcome to Covenant.
Hey, Swanson.
Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop. Head on in.
Benny's shop is usually the first stop.
The caravan came a few days back. Worked for old man Stockton. You saw them, right?
I already told you. I don't recollect. We get a lot of traffic.
This isn't Diamond City. A caravan of 5 comes through, you'd remember.
Then they must not have come through. Say, wouldn't you rather have a lemonade?
My job here isn't drinking lemonade. I know for a fact they came here. Why the brush off?
I want to help, mister, but I really don't recollect.
Mark my words. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Have a pleasant stay in Covenant, stranger.
You from around here? God, I hope not. I've had enough of these hicks.
Nope. I'm just passing through.
My advice is pass through sooner than later. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
A caravan? What are you talking about?
I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
Who are we looking for?
The big one is Stockton's daughter, Amelia. I didn't find any bodies of the feminine persuasion, so, there's hope. If we find her, Stockton's offering a heap of caps.
If I help you, I want something up front.
If I have your word, you'll help. I'll chip in 50 caps now. That's above and beyond the deal.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here's all I got on the caravan. I don't got proof, but Covenant's involved. Somehow. I'll keep poking around, but let me know if you find anything.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got...
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Do you have any other leads?
No. If Covenant doesn't pan out, then I don't know where to start. I'll cross that road if I have to.
Synths seem to be a real touchy subject around here.
Now that you mention it, people are always gabbing about synths, or the Institute. But here, not one word. But hell, this whole place is a bucket full of strange.
Do you have any proof Covenant is involved with the caravan?
I got one thing. They deny up and down that Stockton's men ever came here. But they most certainly did. There's no reason to bald-faced lie to me if they're not hiding something. I'll keep poking around.
Do you have any proof?
No, I still...
We'll talk later.
After a long day, nothing beats Deezer's lemonade.
Hey, Deezer.
93% of all visitors prefer Deezer's lemonade.
I'll pass.
You don't know...
The caravan was hit awfully close to Covenant, all right. Deezer's lemonade, huh? The caravan definitely stopped in Covenant. That's a serious lock. Need to find a key. Let's hope someone's been careless.
Yeah?
Meaning no offense, but I got a mountain of work to do.
Ted,
Anybody else in town would be happy to talk to you, but... You see, I gotta run, diagnostics on the perimeter turns.
hey,
Oh, I heard about you. You're the stranger. I make things. Things for the store. Oh, I'm Talia. It's so nice to meet you.
what do you make?
I make medical supplies. Oh, and guns. Scopes. And other things. You can see them for sale at Penny's store. You're gonna like it here. Everyone in Covenant is so friendly and really wants to help.
Do you have time for some questions?
If it'll help, sure.
Do you know anything about Stockton's caravan?
No, sorry, they never came here.
Does Covenant have some sort of problem with synths?
Since? I mean, no. The test makes sure that none of those get in here. They promised.
Who is they?
I really shouldn't be talking. I've got work, I have to go.
Talia.
Do you need to use my tools? Do you need to use my tools?
Maybe, the leg's still on the mend. Do you have anything for the pain? As soon as you don't need the meds, you gotta lay off, understood? Any other complications with the injury?
It's healing up pretty good.
Off you go then.
Thanks, Doc.
Not a day goes by that I don't thank
Hey
my
there.
lucky stars.
You need
that
any
I live
doctoring?
here.
Just let me know.
What's new, Doc?
If you want rumors, then Penny's the girl for you. I like to stick to fixing people. It's what I'm good at.
Hear anything, Doctor?
If you want rumors, then
Not today.
fine.
Enjoy your stay. I hope Swanson didn't give you too hard a time at the gate. If you ask me, I think he takes his job too seriously. But welcome. Everyone around here calls me Mrs. Fitzgerald, but you, cutie, can call me Penny.
What do you do around here?
A bit of everything. I try to leave some things for the menfolk to do, you know, so they feel in charge. You here to shop? I'll make sure to give you a good price.
What's in stock?
You won't find better quality.
Hey, Penny.
You here to shop?
Do you have time for a few questions?
For you? Certainly.
The town looks really nice. How'd you manage that?
Oh, thank you for noticing. Well, the menfolk would say good old-fashioned elbow grease keeps Covenant as the prettiest place in the Commonwealth. But between you and me, I think shrewd trading may play a big part.
Does Covenant have some sort of problem with synths?
Thank God we don't. None of those machines are in here.
People here are really friendly. Why's that?
Everyone that passes the test is welcome to visit, but we are particular on who can live here. And having a positive attitude is important to us.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
You've been talking to Mr. Dan. I don't know what he's carrying on about. He's just stirring the pot, if you ask me.
Why would he do that?
Some people are just jealous when they see others leading a better life, and they'd like nothing better than to drag everyone down to their level. And Dan thinks he's the one helping people. He wouldn't know the first thing about making the Commonwealth a better, safer place.
How does Covenant help people?
Don't even get me started on what we... You know.
Yeah. Right? He should be thankful you let him in.
Instead, he stomps around interrogating people. If the compound did do something to his precious caravan, they had reasons for it. Better reasons than a man like him. You know, honey, I was just shooting off at the mouth. Just forget anything I said about that and the compound. I have to go.
Penny.
Enjoy your stay!
After a long day, nothing beats Deezer's lemonade.
Hey, Deezer.
Would you like some free lemonade?
What's the catch?
No tricks, no gimmicks, just the best lemonade in Covenant, free to our special guests.
I'm looking into a lost caravan. Can you help?
You know what would be great for a lost caravan? Deezer's lemonade! Voted best beverage in Covenant 3 years straight!
What's in the lemonade?
Deezer's lemonade is made of goodness. 4 special ingredients from sunny, non-irradiated environments, all in 1 cold glass. Try it and enjoy, or take advantage of the money-back guarantee.
I'll pass.
You don't know what...
Well, hello.
Hey.
Well, hello, stranger. The name's Jacob, and I run this town. Glad you passed the test. Our door's always open to good quality people.
I hate this place.
Well, hello, stranger. The name's Jacob. You can use one of the beds in the guest house. And you should visit Penny's store.
Anything else in town?
Doc Patricia will be more than happy to patch you up. For a modest fee, of course. You might want to stay clear of Mr. Dan. I've had some complaints about him.
Can I ask you some questions?
Ask away.
Does Covenant have a problem with synths?
Shouldn't everyone have a problem with synths? But there's none of those things here. Rest assured.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
Is this about those Stockton people? I've told Mr. Dan many, many times. We never saw them.
You ever hear of a compound?
Why, that sounds interesting, stranger. But I can't say I've ever heard of a compound, was it?
I have to go.
You have a good day.
I hate this place.
Busted again? It's the third radio this month. Ted better get on this, pronto. Another newcomer. Welcome.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
We don't tolerate violence or vulgarity. Steer clear of those, and we'll get along just fine. People that break our rules are asked to leave. Rarely happens, though. We get along just swell with passers-by. Like I always say, give someone a free meal, safe place to bunk up, and some civility.
This cell means
We'll all
business.
P's and Q's in no time.
That's some serious security. Maybe there's another way around it. That's it. What do we have? Dealing with depression, the 12 stages of grief, and some self-help books. Quite the library here. Nice.
Enjoy your stay!
Why are they so afraid of synths?
Sorry, I'm so busy.
Why does one tiny settlement need so much firepower? Bloodstains. The trail leads in the same direction as Covenant.
Tell your friends about Cover. Can always use extra business.
Get your lemonade here!
Hey, you...
Enjoy your stay.
Jacob.
Hey, you stranger. It's no secret you've been poking around. Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're doing the right thing. Just don't make any rash decisions you'll regret.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If only that were true.
I know you and your secret compound are behind what happened to Stockton's caravan.
Supposing, hypothetically, we are. We wouldn't do anything unless we had good reasons. The best. Tell you what, you just stop this investigation, and I'll give you a gift. 100 caps. And then you'd be welcome back here as our friend any time.
How can you justify killing a caravan?
It isn't as simple as all that. Hasn't our community been good to you and others passing through? So all I'm asking is you have a little faith in us.
You can keep your caps.
Please, just leave well enough alone. There's more going on than you realize.
Enjoy your stay.
Compound to BF. Compound to BF. Remaining Stockton loose ends tied up. Requesting update on version 11.3.
I hate this place.
Try Deezer's fresh brewed
Hey,
lemon.
Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
What have you been up to?
Not a lot. Everyone's got their eye on me. But I'll keep trying.
Maybe I found out something.
You bargaining with me? We work as equal partners, or not at all.
Fine, fine. The survivors are at some compound.
We're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
Hey, Dan.
I'll meet you at the compound.
Hey, Dan.
I'll meet you at the compound.
What have you been up to?
Not a lot. Everyone's got their eye on me. But I'll keep trying.
They took the survivors to a compound.
Then we're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
Hey, Dan.
I'll meet you at the compound. They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
Some people up ahead. I'll follow your lead.
Hey, Dan.
Just what the hell are they doing down here?
Outsiders aren't allowed. Why are you here?
Who are you?
I'm asking the questions. Why are you here?
I just want answers about Stockton's caravan. Nothing more.
I'll take you to see Dr. Chambers. She'll know what to do about you. Don't try anything funny. You've been warned. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Blythe! Hey, Blythe!
Torture. They are sick. Just give me the signal.
Yes, what is it, Manny?
I thought you guys were done with Subject 12.
Oh, yes, the interview's over. I'm just reviewing the data on Question 4. It's fascinating, really.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Certainly.
Stranger.
Hey, extend the platform. Showed up on our doorstep. What was I supposed to do?
Welcome to the compound.
first outsider that's been in here.
Stranger.
So the one investigating Stockton's caravan has arrived. Do you even know that his supposed daughter is in all likelihood a synth? No matter. Let me be upfront about this. There are two ways this meeting can end. We come to an agreement, or there's violence.
Stockton's daughter is a synth?
Why else do you think we attacked her caravan? She has well over a 70% chance of being a synth. I'd have to perform an autopsy to be sure. Let me pose a question to you.
There are no other...
Too much is at stake to allow you. Let me pose a question.
You really don't want to start a fight with me.
Agreed. Killing you would be a costly proposition. Let me pose a question to you. What would you do if your family was destroyed by a synth right in front of you when you were but a child? Would you roll over and accept it? Or would you do something about it?
What happened to you?
In Diamond City, a lifetime ago, my parents and 8 others were massacred by someone. At first, we thought the maniac was human. But that was the day we learned of the Institute's latest creations, the synths. As long as the Institute walks invisibly amongst us, they strike without warning and control us from the shadows. I've dedicated my life to devising a test to detect these hidden synths, to root them out so they can be extinguished. Isn't that a goal worth fighting for?
A war, really? Is it that bad?
Hundreds of kidnappings over the years. Ask the survivors if it's really that bad. And there are so many other tragedies that may be their responsibility as well.
You can't seriously want to kill all the synths.
We most certainly do. But we have to find them first. A living synth is indistinguishable from a human by any medical test yet devised. But it turns out psychology can detect a difference. Enter the SAFE test. The test is in its infancy, but through sacrifice and perseverance, our success rate is improving.
And the SAFE test works?
Oh, yes. Autopsies confirm the test is getting more accurate. There's something in the questions which provokes a response from synths, but the exact trigger is elusive. The margin of error is admittedly high, 4 or 5 false positives per synth, but one day we hope to get it to 1 or 2 false positives.
It sounds like your test may not even...
There is a correlation. We've met Covenant, but most...
I've had my fill
It sounds... But your methods are barbaric. It's torture.
To improve the safe test, intense psychological pressure must be applied to our test subjects. It is distasteful, but necessary. Covenant is many things. A refuge for the broken people left in the wake of the Institute's rampages. A place of safety and healing. But most importantly, it is our one chance to end this age of paranoia. I will make you a deal. If you let me dispose of Stockton's synth and continue our work, I'll match whatever reward you were offered.
I've had my fill of crazy on this contract. No deal.
Fortunate for me, I wasn't talking to you.
You side with this nut job, and we're going to have a serious, deadly problem.
Are you threatening me, Dan?
I have myself a code. That's not always good on my wallet, but it helps me sleep at night. I took this contract, and I will honor it. Even if I have to kill you to do it.
Covenant's a refuge?
Over the years, we've recruited like-minded individuals. All of our lives shattered by the Institute. Covenant is primarily about administering and refining the safe test. But some consider the humanitarian side equally as important. If you destroy what's left here, their lives will be upended again.
Don't kill the girl.
Impossible. The odds are too great.
Really?
Even if she is an
Don't kill the girl. Spare her.
Impossible. The odds are too great she's an Institute infiltrator. Even if she is an unfortunate victim in this war, sparing her can compromise everything.
That's a deal I won't accept.
Then you'll just have to kill me.
You shouldn't come.
I knew we were coming. Must have tripped some sort of sensor. I bet you 50 caps there's a lot more where they came from.
Hey, Dan.
Just what the hell are they doing down here?
Please don't hurt me.
What happened to you?
The men. They dragged me away, always with the needles, questions, and the pain. The stupid, stupid questions over and over. I'm Amelia Stockton. I'm not a synth.
All right.
My father, Old Man Stockton, he will reward you. Just let me out. Please. Please. Open the door.
Something's out there. Protect the doctor at all costs. She vanished.
Missions must be protected.
Gather people up. Fortunately,
I lost them.
Safe test. Sick bastards. Yeah. The shell's empty. Damn it.
The missions must.
Gotta clear out the head. Chapter 6. Who knows when more of the bastards will pop up.
Confidence on Subject 12 is high. We'll know for certain post-mortem.
And any progress on question 3?
None. The EKG shows nothing unexpected. The answers are too damn predictable.
You've made your opinions quite clear on the value of question 3. Removing it could invalidate all the data we've accumulated to date. Moving on. Question 4. The data on this is fascinating. Why does baseball have the highest degree of correlation? Even more than question 8.
Our methodology was exhaustive. Subject 12's answers in regards to baseball in his childhood were particularly fascinating. See here and here.
I wonder, do they play baseball in the Institute? Or is there some sort of defect in their programming?
We need another failure to explore this further. We can do nothing more with Subject 12 except final processing.
I'll let the reclamation team know.
That's it. chained on the other side.
The mission.
Caravan yet. They've got to be holding them someplace. What the hell are they doing here anyway?
Where am I?
No. How are the subject's vitals?
It's a little unsteady, but within.
Who are you? What's... Ah! Son of a bitch! Do that... Ah!
I will only say this once. Speak only when spoken to. Please continue.
The subject is ready for baseline testing.
Subject, answer the questions quickly and with what first comes to mind. You're approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
Is that safe test? Ah!
Answer the question.
I don't know. I don't know science stuff. Ignore him.
Ignore him, you say. Fascinating.
The missions must be protected.
Yes. Nice. Got it.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm free. I'm never ever coming back here.
Excuse me.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much.
Hey, Dan.
So Stockton gets his daughter and we get paid. Not a bad day.
What if she's...
If even after all they've done to her, they don't know if she's a sin. Here's your cut of the reward.
We did it.
That we did. Here's your cut of the reward. I'll get my half from Stockton. Been a pleasure.
You holding out on me?
They call me Honest Dan for a reason. That's exactly half of what Stockton agreed to pay me. Not one...
I did more than half the work on this job. My share should reflect that.
There's some truth to that. 60-40 work for you?
60-40. Really? Try 90-10.
90-10? Is that a joke? I risked my life, same as you. 70-30 is my final offer.
Without me, you'd be dead. Maybe I should ask for all of it.
Fine. I'll give you 90-10. But if you want the other 10%, you better be prepared to fight for it.
Hey, Dan.
Time for some R&R.
Hey, Dan.
Another day, another job well done.
That's it, huh?
After a long day, nothing beats Deezer's lemonade.
Hey, Deezer.
Less rads, less mute fruit, same great taste. Try Deezer's lemonade.
I'll pass.
You don't know what you're missing.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
Stockton.
You ever buy anything from Good Neighbor or Diamond City? Odds are it's been delivered by my men.
Stockton.
If you ever find yourself needing to buy or sell something, especially in bulk, talk to one of my employees in the market.
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
What the? You're mine now, rookie. What the?
it! I see it! Did you see it? The big eye in the water?
Where did you see it?
Over there, behind all those shipwrecks. It keeps peeking up out of the water. Hey, do you think it's dangerous? It hasn't attacked anyone yet, but maybe it's just waiting.
Have you seen more than just its eye?
Nah, just the eye stalk. You know, like some bugs have. Every once in a while, it comes out of the water and looks around, like it's hunting for something. I bet it wants fresh meat, like us. Only then you'd have to kill it and leave its dead body here all bloody and stuff. That would be so awesome.
You want it to attack us? That's nuts, kid.
Yeah, 'cause then I get to see a cool fight.
Donnie.
I wonder if there's other sea monsters out there. A real sea monster. I wonder what it looks like.
That's it.
I watched you talk to a boy on the dock. Swim out here. You appear able, but not a threat. No. Come in, He Ping. Peace?
Who are you?
Zhao, captain of the Chinese Navy. I sail the Yangtze 31. This Qianqing. This submarine. My beautiful boat. Speak harsh words of me if you must. But my Yangtze, speak of her with respect. Why are you here? War is over. Long over. And my Yangtze holds no Baowu, no treasure. Nothing for you to plunder.
Have you been here for 200 years?
Ah, it has been that long. 是的, yes. I suppose it has. Long ago, just after the fire, Yangtze struck our mine. My Qianqing barely made it here into harbor. City already in ruins by then. Few noticed us. Fewer cared. Too much Tongku. Your arrival is good Xingyun for me. I need help, you see. Yangtze is not seaworthy. You will help me fix her?
Why would you trust me? A stranger?
Trust is risk. But a man must plow with oxen he has. You are not like raiders that board my Chentian, my Yangzi. You show peace. 谢谢.
What will you do with the submarine once it's fixed?
I sail for Zhongguo. Return to China, where I belong. My Jia. My home.
What will you do there?
Anything Zhao can do. If China is gone, I will build, house by house. And if no houses can be built, I will die. My Jia, at peace.
Let me think about it.
Yes, of course. I wish only to help my beautiful Chentian. Make Yangzi ready for the sea. If we get reactor working, probably enough. There is damage to a dampening coil. Bad damage. Need new coil. I have information. Intelligence from wartime. Dampening coils are at a facility called Saugus Ironworks.
What about the nuclear fuel?
I have idea for that. But first, dampening coil.
Why haven't you repaired the Yangtze yourself?
For long, I was happy to stay here. Of late, though, I've been thinking of my Zuguo. Of China. Also, my Yangtze is not safe. Raiders come. I have fought them. But I fear leaving her alone to get what I need for repair.
What's in it for me?
Money. 现金. American money. From before. Still worth something, no? Worthless to me on Yangtze.
That's all you've got?
Wealth is like dung. Useful only when spread. I have some bottle caps too. New money for your new burned America. They are yours as well.
I'm gonna need more than that.
You force me to make ultimate decision. Sad decision. Maybe Yihan, my sword. Sharp, wondrous gem. Sword of Chinese officer. It is yours. If you help me.
Aye, Captain. I'll get them for you.
I am not your captain. Zhao will do. You go. Get the dampening coil. I will work on repairing the bridge control systems. Much 工作.
Zhao.
After all these years, I might finally see my home again. Sweet Zhongguo. Well, what are you standing there for?
Donnie.
Did you fight it? I didn't hear anything.
Where do you live?
Right here in the dock. In that room. My dad died a while back. Now I just fish for food and try to stay away from the mire larks.
It's a submarine, not a sea monster. Sorry, kid.
Really? Aw, nuts. Nothing exciting ever happens here.
Donnie.
You're still alive. I guess it wasn't dangerous. You're still alive. I guess it wasn't dangerous.
I'm through.
When you turn up, you're dead.
Yes?
Hey.
Thank you. Thought I was gonna die back there.
have dampening coil? Ah! You shoot. Now, to get nuclear fuel.
Where are you gonna get that?
Now that is the right question to ask. 200 years ago, I launched all of Yangtze's high-yield nuclear missiles, as ordered. For 200 years, I have lived with that guilt, that shame. So much fire, such bay, but one missile failed to launch. You must go down, remove the warhead, then bring it to me.
Why don't you get it?
Because I have different tasks. While you are getting warhead, I will prepare the reactor. But now I must warn you. There is danger. Wishen. Old crew. Still down there. Not okay like their captain. Worse. They do not harm me. But they will kill you. I cannot kill them. Still, they are my crew. My family. Jaren. All of us. But you must do what you must do.
Captain Zhao?
Well, what are you standing there for? Well, what are you standing there for?
Captain Zhao?
After all these years, I might finally see my home again. Sweet Zhongguo.
That's it. I'm in. Yes. Here is the warhead.
No difficulty with the warhead, I trust.
What are you gonna do with the other missiles?
Nothing. That is what. No plans. They are small, tactical, of no real use to me. Now, here is what you must do. Head down to the reactor. Take dampening coil and warhead with you. First, insert the dampening coil. Carefully. Xiaoxin. Then, put warhead into the reactor. As you do that, I monitor power levels from the control room. Do not put warhead in first. Do that? 死亡. Death for you and me both.
Zhao.
They say a shipwright should not build new ship out of old wood. But we have no other choice. After all these years, I might finally see my home again. Sweet Zhongguo.
Captain Zhao?
Was not sure my beautiful Yangtze would hold together. But we did it. Here, payment Zhao promised you. Plus, to show my thanks, I give you these, transponders. Each one acts as a homing signal for missile I can fire from my Yangtze. Only small, tactical nukes. But you should still get as far away as possible. Throw transponder, like a grenade, to activate it. then wait for Baoza. Kaboom.
Why would you let me use up your missiles?
I have no wish to bring weapons back home. I leave the fire here, and I owe you. Zhao pays his debt. Besides, my missiles just might save your bacon. Soon I will set sail. You should get ashore. Farewell, American. I must admit, I have met worse capitalists.
Captain Zhao?
Finally, after so many years, my beautiful Yangtze will dive once more. Finally, after so many years, my beautiful Yangtze will dive once more.